Here's a really long story title for a short story in reference to emo pop culture circa 2009, so that you know I'm an emo writer. Open brackets. And yes, I'm aware this title will count as part of the word count because it's over 10 words long. Close brackets. The bus was late. Again. And Sam couldn't help but feel relief. Every second away from that place was a blessing. And a curse. A blessing to be free for just a few minutes longer. A curse to dread what was coming. And to miss everything they could have been. When the bus eventually came, it rolled down the same streets as always. Sam's heart raced with anxiety and depression, more and more with every inch closer to the office. Sam remembered meditating as a teenager living in Tibet. At peace, room and space and time to self-reflect, grow, be. Now they spent every moment of their waking life stressing over the material, stressing over every moment wasted on making some greedy tax-avoiding boss get richer just to pay off the debt of their own existence. The antithesis of everything that made them feel at peace. Sam wondered, how did my life become this? As Sam stepped off the bus and walked towards the big grey mass that had become their life, the most depressing thing was that everything was the same. Yet again. Predictable, dull, ordinary, living the exact same life that had been lived a million times before by a million lost souls. Everyone consumed by the burdens of bills and the cost of life. And what pissed Sam off the most was that they were no different. This is what made Sam depressed as fuck. As Sam queued up with the rest of the sheep, waiting to be scanned in, it took all their strength to fight back the tears. Sam's mind plagued with everything they're capable of and will never be. The summits they'll never reach, the sculptures they'll never sculpt, the songs of love and peace they'll never sing, the contributions to philosophy they'll never make, the books they'll never write, the spiritual enlightenment they'll never reach. No. Sam knew exactly what the rest of their life would be. It was already decided by a system born long before them. They'd work to the age of 75, achieving nothing for themselves and having no real impact on the world. Then retire for about 5 years, and then die. With a marriage here and a couple of kids there, nothing more. There was a certain grieving to knowing everything you know you are capable of, but also knowing you will never be able to afford to pursue yourself. Sam looked around, wondering if anyone else, or maybe everyone else, or maybe nobody at all. Did they feel the same way? Yet they all seemed so content with their lives. Loneliness. As Sam was scanned in by the same receptionist as always and made their way through what felt like a bottomless, endless pit, yet was in fact only a corridor of a few meters, they approached the same grayscale concrete stairs leading down to the office where the same desk, with the same small talk between the same vapid souls, with the same paperwork and the same email chains telling them they'll never be productive enough, and the same manager breathing the same pressure day in, day out, the same stairs Sam would always go down. Not today. Sam was done. Sam took a deep breath that almost resembled a distant cousin of relief as they turned around and walked upstairs instead. Each step felt more and more liberating until eventually, Sam got to the top, pushed open the fire door, setting the blazing alarm off, and stepped out onto the roof. The fresh air hit Sam's face and felt fresh for the first time in years as they smiled and walked over toward the edge of the roof. Sam said simply, and with a great calm in their voice, "It's over. I'm finally at peace. After all these years, I'm finally free again." Sam calmly stepped off the roof.